Hello dudes and dudettes and duderinos. I got a new haircut. My town has got so many hairdressers, you wouldn't believe it, okay? Hairdressers and cafes. If you're just walking down the street in my town, it's like, cafe, turn around, cafe, around the corner, hairdressers, right next to the hairdresser, cafe. I got to the hairdressers before they had opened, and already there was a line. You know us Swedes, we love our queuing. So the hairdressers opened, and this lady said that I probably was in front of her in the line, but in all of the chaos that had happened as they opened the doors, we had sort of switched places. Proper Swedish chaos is when the line is messed up. I said, it's fine, you can go ahead of me. I wasn't in a rush really, so it was all good, all good. She smiled and said thank you and took the place in front of me. I had to wait an additional hour because of that. So we sat in this ridiculously small waiting room, and my estimated waiting time was 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah, give or take 15 minutes. Okay, fine. So I sat down, I had a cup of tea, because they give you tea at this place, they're amazing. And I was just about to let Stromae fill my ears with wonderful French noise when I suddenly found myself indulging in conversation with the queue lady. I found out she had 2 poodles, lovely little creatures. I know that because she showed me multiple pictures of them, and she gave me a detailed description on how she found out she was gluten intolerant. Very detailed. She also taught me something new, which is that, you know, the way that poodles are cut, like they have a poof on their tail, and they've got a poof on their head, no fur on their legs. It's a weird cut, and I thought it was just because it looked cool. But apparently these dogs were used for hunting. I think they were used for hunting ducks or something. I don't remember. So the reason they have this cut is so that they can like swim easily, but still keep their body warm. And the little poof on the tail is just so that you can see them better. So that was interesting. I didn't know that when I first stepped into the hairdressers. I knew that when I got out of the hairdressers, all thanks to the poodle lady. So thank you, poodle lady, you made my day. I never actually got to know her name, which is strange. I talked to her for an hour. She didn't get to know my name either. And she showed me her hair after she was done, because I was still in that fucking waiting room, and she said goodbye, and then she left. So I hope you're well, poodle lady. I hope your poodles are well. I hope your daughter is well. I am kind of amazed at how good I am at conversing with strangers. I wouldn't have thought that I was going to say that sentence out loud like 2 years ago. You have to expose yourself to difficult situations to be able to deal with them, and it gets easier every time you do it. It's like when you're sunbathing, and at first it hurts and you get red and sunburnt, but after a while you get used to it, so you get a bit of a tan, and then you get more tan, and then you can be out in the sun for longer without getting burned, and eventually you get cancer and die. And it's exactly the same way when it comes to conversing with strangers. I bonded with the hairdresser too. It was a very social day for me, very social. Spoke to 2 strangers without getting to know their names, which is not the most important part of a human, but you know, all the same. We bonded over hair, you know, because I can't draw hair. I get around that problem by drawing patterns instead. And the hairdresser was also creative when it comes to hair. She told me about an experiment she had done where she put in like yarn and textile as extensions in her hair. You know, not her hair, but some other person's hair, just for funs, for the lols. Could I get some of those extensions, please? No? Alright. It was so cool talking to her because she had a passion. She loved experimenting and trying new things, and to be able to have that as her job, that's just the dream. I also want to find that one thing that I really love doing that I can actually make a career out of and to be able to work with. So That was quite inspiring. Inspiring. That was. It turned out quite short. The best part, do you want to know what the best part is? If I use enough clay in my hair and the hair goddesses are all with me and the stars are in the right position, I can make a decent mohawk. I say decent, but it hardly fills the criteria for what a mohawk is. But all the same, I'm happy with it. So at the end of the day, I was really poor. It costs money to look this good. It doesn't come free, even though it might look like it. But I was a lot richer in other ways. Great day, great hair, not great, well, I don't know, sort of great hair. Yeah, great hair. Stay positive, Pia. Confidence, good hair, great hair. Goodbye.